So, it's just, I mean, parents. So, TV. At 30. TV. At 9 o'clock. I was shut down. Oh, watch. Oh, it's okay. What's up? Oh, let's have candy tonight.